good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity John. But today, it's the Uganda version. Dima, let's fly all the way to Kampala, Uganda and stop the show. I'm here in the country for a few weeks, so I had to do it because this is so relevant to anybody in the Black diaspora. Dima, let's rewind back to 2002. 2002 was a very good year. I just turned 21, and yes, I'm looking as good as I am right now 19 years ago. It's not my fault. Sexy brother just don't age.
Stop the cap.
But check this out. 2002, something happened with a Mr. David Michael O'Connell. He was in Uganda as an Irish businessman, right? Just going around and all that. And Dima, romantic music? Yeah, he was looking for love and doing business at the same time. Player was laced, right? And around that time in 2002, he met this lady right here, Catherine Nakawooza, okay? So they hook up, become an interracial couple. You know, he got a Ugandan woman, she got a white man. I mean, like I said, it's jungle fever up in this thing, right? Well, as the relationships goes on, you know, a lot of things happen in relationships. Booty clapper sounds? That's one of them. But also what happens in relationships, you start to sometimes trust one another with money. And in his case, he wanted to become an investor in Uganda and stop the show. Many people want to invest in Africa, but this is a warning how to do this shit the right way. Go back to the beat. Anyways, so first thing he bought was 10 plots of land, okay? So if you guys out in the diaspora, you know what that might mean. I don't know if it's an acre or 10 acres, but he got that. Bought a big ass house and then started a big successful farm. All of that was worth billions of shillings. Now, a billion Ugandan shillings is roughly about $270,000, $275,000. So if it's 3 or 4 billions of shillings, we're talking about millions of dollars in investment. And like I said, that's a lot of goddamn money, right? But what happened was she put all those assets as she was sending her cash. He thought it was in his name, but turns out it was in her name. Can I get a dun 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 sound effect, Dima? It was in her goddamn name, right? So the Mpigi Court, or the PG Court, ruled that basically he had to get his ass up out of there because he had no proof that he was the financier of the property. Now, I want to talk about this because, listen, this is supposed to be his girlfriend, his fiance, and she did that to him after 19 years of knowing each other, okay? All that money he's invested, all that time he's invested is gone. She gonna keep that money, she gonna go on with somebody else, and most likely lose those businesses because she won't know how to run them. But it's her assets now, and he's out of luck. But what I wanna say to you is, for those of you who are interested in investing in Africa, what kind of homework should you do to make the investment? Number one, you never send the money to somebody directly to invest for you.
You stupid.
I repeat, you never send the money directly to somebody to invest it for you. Never do that, okay? You come here, you get a legitimate consultation from somebody in whatever industry that you're gonna be in. Like for example, we use like Christopher Melindo in piggery, you know, there's Sylvia that we use in agribusiness. They're the ones that tell you how things should work, how to acquire land. You get attorneys, right? If you wanna go in business with people, you basically get that on the dotted line. And then when you disperse money, and this is what I found out from Sylvia yesterday, I believe it's Sylvia not Takunda, is her name. Don't quote me on that. But she told me personally at dinner yesterday, you never give the money directly to the person. Whatever the needs of the businesses are, you disperse the money directly to the supplier. So what do I mean when I say that? Let's say, for example, I'm starting a goat farm, okay? I'm going into business with a guy who's a goat farmer, and we're trying to, you know, scale the project up. Well, let's say he needs $10,000 to do the project. I don't give $10,000 directly to him. What he will put out as a list of what he needs, then we go and disperse that money through a third party to the supplier. So the attorney drafts up all of that stuff, we get it in writing, and then we give it to a supplier. And not only that, if you're managing a farm, you hire a human resources person, if you can't be there, to see the activities of managing how things go. It's even so real that some people have apps on their phone if they have a farm, and they can see exactly what their clients are doing or their workers are doing. Like if the worker is supposed to give exactly 500 grams of feed to some animals, or 1 kilogram or 10 kilograms, they look at them and they make sure that basket is full to that level, even if they're somewhere overseas, right? There are different ways to manage things, and you just don't give money to people because you love them, or because they're your friends, or because they're cool, right? Business is always still what? Business, okay? And when you come here, you gotta understand that you don't have the same flexibility that you do in the United States or in Europe, right? You might have the receipts and the bank transactions, but hey, that don't necessarily prove that you are the financier, right? You have to be able to prove everything. And how do you prove it? In the court of law. So guys, sometimes you can learn from other people's mistakes. Now listen, I've been coming to Africa. This is like my 16th time here, my about 10th or 11th time in Uganda. And let me tell you when I say this, I've been beat out of some small money here and there, but it's enough money to be beat out of that I don't want that to happen to you, okay? If you're gonna come to Africa and do things like this, if you're gonna get a wife or you're gonna get somebody that you're interested in this country, it's all good. You can find a nice person that you can be compatible with. But if things are in the business or assets supposed to be in your name, get them registered in your name. You are the person that finances it, okay? You're the person that finds out the consultations through your industry and how you disperse money, how you buy land. Let everything be in your name, because when you start giving money to other people, they can easily say that it's my property, and usually they're gonna say it's my property. Then when you find out that the person really didn't care about you or they didn't love you like that, then you wanna feel upset or butthurt, but you can't do anything about it. Cross your T's and dot your I's. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're gonna see how this works, right? I'm gonna come back and start doing a lot of nightly news. I wanna give a shout out to the Brain Gang Entertainment, my editing squad, the best editing squad in Black YouTube and the Pan-African community. Shout out to Dima for editing, Kim the Comic for shooting the video, guys. I'll be here for a few weeks. I'll be in Kenya very soon. So looking forward to meeting some of you guys out there. And subscribe, hit the bell on this channel. Let me know what you think about the episode. If you like it, we'll keep doing more. And comment below. What do you think about this? Do you think that you can fall in love with somebody and then give them all your goddamn money and then let them sign and register shit in your name, or what? Well, if not, I'm out of here. Keep it real. King Ghana forever. We out.